Good evening, everyone. We are back reading our book, Keys to Success, the 17 Principles of Personal Achievement. Yay! And as I stated before, I want to inspire 100,000 people to improve their life by me going on Wednesdays and Saturday at this time and read to you this book that has impacted my life, and I want to inspire 100 million people to better their life. So the last time I read until page number 9, and I didn't read I left it before the part where it says creating a plan. So we are going to start on that part that is in reference to creating a plan. So let's do our best, okay? So no one gets nothing. No, sorry. I said it wrong. No one gets something for nothing. Okay. People who have money to give will expect to receive something in return. A product, a service, an increase in their own capital. You will not be successful overnight. In fact, you will not be successful until you have returned everyone who has aided you everything that he or she is due. Your definite major purpose must include provisions for doing so. You may be nodding your head in agreement with this and deciding you will surely make this happen. But unless you have an extraordinary disciplined mind, it is not enough to envision this part and every other part of your plan. You must write them down. Writing out your definite major purpose forces you to be specific about it. It reminds you of its strength and it will expose its weakness. If you cannot put what it is due, if you cannot put what is you are going to do into words, it is probably because you are not as sure about it as you think. Once you have written your plan, read it out loud to yourself at least once every day. This fuels your obsession and reinforces its nature in your mind. When you face a choice about how to proceed, having your written definite major purpose to read will clarify your goals and make sure that you continue to progress toward them. Even better, once you have assembled your mastermind group, You ensure that everyone stays focused on the same ends by use of a written plan. No single mind is complete. No one person can answer every question, but two or more minds united behind a definite major purpose and working in harmony to achieve it will accomplish great things. So, if we put our minds together, we can accomplish great things. There are numerous examples of this power. Christ himself made alliance with his disciplines to carry out his work. The plan was his own, but it survived betrayal and his absence to achieve a success beyond human comprehension. Success is a worthy goal. Striving to success has its detractors. Some people will argue that those who acquire wealth do so at the expense of the people who work for them. But if you are going to achieve success, you will do so only by extraordinary efforts. Effort that most people are not willing to make. People seldom profit by having money unless they earn it. How many times have you read about lottery winners who find themselves bankrupt only a few years after their windfalls? Or about heirs to great fortunes reared in atmospheres of indulgence who fall prey to addictions like alcohol or gambling. The value of the wealth that comes with success is that it carries the lessons you have learned in acquiring it. You will learn in achieving wealth that success comes about only because you are willing to assume great responsibility and to deliver unfailingly goods and services which are truly valuable. Most people will not choose to be as dedicated to a definite major purpose as you must be. If you were to accumulate a fortune and then offer it to them on the condition that they behave exactly as you have done, most will not accept the responsibility, but some will. It is the people who will make such a choice who will be most helpful to you. They can offer you aid of untold value, far above and beyond the effort of those who are easily contented. They will become indispensable to you by their willingness to assume responsibility and relieve you of some of the load you are carrying. You must be willing to reward them generously for their efforts. People like this learn that they set their own that they set their own salaries by the quality of their work. Everyone, in fact, does the same. A person's salary is determined by the sort of service he or she renders. The quantity and quality of that service, plus the mental attitude under which it is rendered. If millions of people are struggling to get by on the salaries they earn, it is because their highest aim is only to hold the jobs that they currently have. They are where they are, and they are making what they make solely because of the limitations they have set up in their own minds. Creating opportunity. There is a theory which pops up again and again that the opportunities for success are fewer now than they were in the past. That our nation has reached the plateau of its success, that the world is dominated by people who already have money, and that success is a finite realm already filled to capacity. That's a theory. This is nothing than a theory. There is no scarcity of opportunity. There is only a shortage of imagination. Countless people gain new wealth every year, whether the economy is prospering or ailing. The only limits they recognize are those within their own minds. Anyone who cries no opportunity is simply issuing an alibi for his or her own unwillingness to assume responsibility and use imagination. Offering a useful good or service is just as valuable now as it ever was, and new areas in which to do so open up every day. Consider Home Depot, which stood the idea of the corner hardware store on its head by offering a huge selection of items at low prices. Bed Bath & Beyond has done the same thing in its market. Robert Johnson founded Black Entertainment Television, targeting a market that the major networks only serve part of the time. All these were unusual ideas in their time, yet they have been enormously successful in areas no one would have imagined a decade before. There is a story about a congressman around the turn of the century who wanted to introduce a bill to close the patent office on the ground that there was nothing else to be patented. Everything worthwhile had already been invented. If you laugh at that idea, and it is laughable. If this would have been true, Facebook would have not been real. And here we are, using Facebook all over the world. Thanks for it. Then laugh again at anyone who tells you that the days of opportunity are over. The pursuit of opportunity has given this country its strength, and I totally believe so. If you lose yourself in an obsessional desire to make yourself useful to others, you will find yourself through the recognition of the good you are doing. If you forget that you must make yourself useful to others, you will stray from the path to success, no matter how long you have already walked in. Consider for a moment those great blue chips companies, such as IBM, which have learned such a lesson at their peril. For years, IBM made itself indispensable to business operators, large and small, by producing high-quality machines to run their offices. Then IBM turned its eyes only to making big, powerful computers, while its customers were looking for small personal units for each employee. Profits plummeted, employees were laid off for the first time in company history, and IBM was faced with completely remaking itself in an industry it had once dominated. What IBM lost was the desire for knowledge and the willingness to earn it. Its people had stopped wondering what it was their customer wanted, and they didn't bother to find out. Dozens of smaller computer manufacturers possessed of that quality step in and make fortunes. Write that quality into your definite major purpose and never overlook its value. Your achievement, like a company, correspond inherently to the philosophy in which you relate to others. If you follow through on your willingness to deliver something useful in return for what you seek, the world will be compelled to reward you on your own terms. Recognition of this fact is at the heart of what has made America great. Sorry about that. Our most precious natural resource is not our mineral deposits or our beautiful forests. It is the mental attitude and the imagination of the people of every generation who have mixed experience with education to deliver goods and services that improve the life of both Americans and people around the world. Our real wealth is the intangible power of thought. This is why Definiteness of Purpose heads the list of the 17 principles you must master to achieve success. No one can be successful without first knowing what it is he or she wants. If this principle is to have any value to you, you must follow it as a daily habit. If you still think that luck is a key to success, then you have missed the point of this chapter. Some people do fall into opportunity, but they usually fall back out again. And if they do manage to retain their good fortune, it is only because they have worked just as hard to keep it as you must to acquire yours. And that calls for definiteness of purpose. Okay, it's now 8:22, and I would like to invite everybody watching this video. If you want to watch previous videos, I already posted on my YouTube channel, so you can listen to the previous videos that I have recorded reading the book. And also, if you want to, you can comment about the book or ask questions. I don't know, share your thoughts. Anything that you think I'm gonna be able to help you with, let me know. What I personally do, I do real estate. I'm a real estate agent, but I also have connections with a lot of people that are professionals, and I can connect you with those professional people. So please, my purpose of me coming every Wednesday and Saturday is because I want to inspire 100,000 people to better their life, and that's my highest purpose. We still have 5 minutes or 6 minutes, so let's start the second chapter. I think I'll be able to go through this first page of the second chapter in 6 minutes. So let's start it. It says, establish a mastermind alliance. Wow, that sounds superior. Awesome. This is what it says. Forming a mastermind alliance. Maintaining your alliance. Form a mastermind alliance with yourself. Cultivate mastermind alliances wherever you can. So let's find out about this mastermind alliance, because it sounds profound. So this is what it says. A mastermind alliance is built of two or more minds working actively together in perfect harmony toward a common definite object. The mastermind principle lets you appropriate and use the full strength of the experience, training, and knowledge of other people just as if they were your own. You can overcome almost any obstacle you face, no matter what your own education or talents, if you use the mastermind principle effectively. No one has ever attained outstanding success in anything without applying the mastermind principle. No one mind is complete by itself. A truly great mind has been reinforced through contact with others that allow them to grow and expand. Okay, we still have more time. Yay! So let's read the other page. This is the continuation. It says, forming a mastermind alliance. For a model of a mastermind alliance at work, consider a train crew. The conductor, you can take the train to its destination only because all the other members of the train crew recognize and respect his authority, yours. What will happen if the conductor failed to signal the engineer that it was time to start? Passengers will abandon the train and find some other way to get where they wanted to go. If the engineer didn't bother to heed the signals along the track, the resulting crash could cost life. For your mastermind alliance to function properly, you must give clear, unmistakable signals to your crew. They, in turn, need to be willing to cooperate fully with you. There are 4 simple steps to making sure this is the case. Okay, 2 more minutes. Let's start step 1. Determine your purpose. The first step in putting together a mastermind alliance is to adopt a definite purpose for it to attain. Who would board a train without knowing where it went? Nobody. Obviously, you cannot do this if you have not selected your own definite major purpose. You must be certain that the purpose of the alliance is either the same as yours or very closely aligned. If you have already written out your own definite major purpose and the means you will use to attain it, this step will be familiar for you. Writing out the plan for your alliance success will make you aware of everyone on the links of the chain you must forge. Inevitably, there will be links you have neither. Okay, let me rephrase this. Inevitably, there will be links you have neither the skill nor the resources to join yourself. Just as the conductor cannot simultaneously collect fares, work in the dining car, and keep a hand on the throttle. This brings you to your second step. And there we are going to stop. We are going to stop in this page, in page 16. So let me make a mark where we have to start next time. So next time we are going to do page 16 of the chapter 2, establish a mastermind alliance. Thank you, everybody who watched me and listened to me. I hope you enjoy, and I hope that I can inspire you to be successful at everything you want in life, because it is attainable. You can do it as long as you get the right knowledge, the right attitude. I totally believe on everything that this book says. I totally believe, and I want to share with you that how can I say, that thought, that believe. I want to share with you that. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful rest of the day, or have a good night. Thank you. See you next time.